Greg Kellnan here for Ohsweken of the Strickland GMC preseason race show. Standing here with Aaron Turkey. Aaron's second place in the crate sprint car division last year, and it was a tough year trying to catch the gunslinger Ryan Hunsinger.
Yeah, it was a really great year. You know, it really surprised me. First year coming out in sprint car. You know, the first time I drove the car, I actually almost destroyed it in the first corner. So to actually finish second in the points, it's really good.
Now, last year, you're one of the drivers that went from the Thunderstock division up to the crate sprint cars. Talk about the difference between those two cars. It has to be night and day.
Oh yeah, it was a really great difference. The car I drove, like I said before, you know, it was a real old car and it was real heavy and you really had to handle it. But like my uncle said, as soon as you hop in something really good and everything works, it'll go a long ways. And that's exactly what happened. You know, it transitioned perfectly. You know, having to slide those big cars sideways, you know, hopping in one of these, it's like it's night and day.
Now, at the Motorama show back in March, you were awarded with the overall Rookie of the Year in Ontario, and everyone was so impressed that you got in this car and did so well right away. Talk about winning that award and what it was like to run so strong out of the box.
Winning the award, you know, it went over the top of my dreams. You know, I ever since a small kid, daydreaming back in class and everything, it totally went over my expectations and where I wanted to go. But, you know, it's really great. And also, it's just been really awesome because I never expected to be so successful. But, you know, I'm just having fun and, you know, it's going.
Now, we talked at the Motorama show how your style really replicates Glenn Steyer's. Not just the paint scheme, but you like to run that Glenn Steyer's line out there. Is that for years and just decided that's where I'm going to go, or is that just something you found and thought, hey, this works for me? Yeah,
at first, you know, it was really intimidating going up there because I've seen a lot of guys over the years get over or even hop to banking, and then after getting up there and Glenn telling me to get up there, you just got to overcome that fear and overcome that self-preservation, as he says, you know. And after it worked out a couple nights and I found the line, it just went from there.
Now, it was the first year last year for the crate sprint cars. This year's year number 2, and we know there's already some other new cars coming out. How much tougher is it going to be, not just to beat Ryan Hunsinger, who's returning to defend his throne, but just with the new competitors as well? Are you expecting it to be that much tougher this year?
Yeah, it's going to be really good, you know, having the competition that we got now and also the people coming from pavement and all that. It's going to be really good having a big mix of different drivers and also different styles, right? You know, there's going to be a lot of good people on the bottom and middle and top, and it's just going to be really good. You know, it's going to advance everybody in their driving styles, you know.
So you take last year, you go into this year, and you look at Ryan Hunsinger. What's it going to take to just get by him one more spot in the standings?
It's going to take that little extra bit. It's going to be really fun. You know, last year coming in here, we were all rookies and, you know, nobody even know who my name was or anything. And now me and him's the guy to beat. You know, it's been really great. And just having that feeling, and it's going to be a great year, but it's going to be a battle for the championship for real.
Now, it takes a lot of good people, sponsors, crew, and that to get you to the racetrack. There's got to be a lot of people you'd like to thank.
Yeah, there's a lot of people, especially my mom and dad. They were here earlier, and also Glenn, who's really a busy man all the time. But, you know, he supported me a long way and, you know, brought me up. So also Strickland's and Ohsweken Speedway for sure, because, you know, growing up at the track, you know, sitting in the stands ever since I was a young boy, you know, seeing all these different drivers in the street stocks like Rob Disher and everybody, you know, all the people I used to watch racing and hoping I was out there with. You know, I've become great friends and learned a lot from those people, and that's who I really thank.
Well, there you go, a young man with a good head on his shoulders, a lot of talent behind the wheel as well. Aaron Turkey, he'll be on track at Ohsweken Speedway here in 2015.